Hello. Yes, today I will be talking about 7 factors you need to consider before buying any landed property, especially in Nigeria. I repeat, 7 factors you need to consider before buying any landed property in Nigeria. Before then, permit me to take a cup of water before I will now talk. Okay, before I tell you, ensure you like this video. And after liking, please subscribe. I mean, subscribe. Like I said, I will tell you 7 factors you need to consider before you buy any property, especially in Nigeria. Number one, your budget. How much do you have? How much do you want to spend in that property? How much can you afford to acquire that landed property? That is your budget. And how much is the land? How much is the price of the land? I mean, how much is the price of the land? Number two, the location of the land. Now, this has also to do with the landmark. Where is the location? Does it have a good location? Now, you don't use bush to know if the location is okay. You check the landmarks. What are the things surrounding the land? What are the landmarks? Are there government institutions? Are there companies around? Are there things that will bring up development in that location in the future? Now, these are the things this is one of the things you consider as per the location and landmarks. So while buying a property, ensure it has a very good location and the landmarks are top notch and are good to be considered. The third one is topography. What is the topography of the land? I mean, what is the level of the land? Is it a tableland? Is it a hill? Is it a waterlogged land? This is what you must know. If they tell you a tableland, check it out before you buy that property. Now, in some areas, just like Lagos, we know Lagos is a waterlogged area. You need to consider if you want to buy a property that is a land that is waterlogged. The fourth factor I want you to consider before buying that your property is the security of the land. Is the land secure? The environment, is it secured? If it is if the purpose of buying the land is for residential, maybe you want to reside in that environment, is that environment secure for you to reside there? If it is not secured, my dear, don't go into it because you may regret. However, the land may not be secure today, then tomorrow it may be secure. So always bear this in mind. The next factor, which is the fifth factor, is road accessibility. I think I saw a picture of a land that has the land is just surrounded by different buildings, no entrance, no road. There was no accessible road to the land. So would you want to buy something like that? Always ask if the land has an accessible road. A road that can be accessible and that can be motorable. Don't buy land even if you no get motor. In future you go buy motor. So don't buy land that you cannot access with your vehicle. Don't buy land that you cannot walk, that the entrance is not accessible. The sixth factor you need to consider has to do with who are you buying the land from. Now, if you're buying from a real estate company, that will be better. There are so many benefits if you buy land from a real estate company. There are so many benefits. But I will not talk about that in this video. Maybe in one of my next subsequent videos, I'll talk about the benefit of buying land in a real estate or with a real estate company. So consider the real estate company you're buying from. Is the real estate company reputable? My best friend in primary school that year, when I was discussing with him, he told me how he bought a land that was in Rivers State from a company. Now he went back to the land. They sold the land to somebody else. Will you want to buy a property from a real estate company that does such? No, it will not be your portion. But consider it. So always consider the real estate company you're buying from. Check their history. check their history. Who have they sold land for? Who have they sold land for? Now, while checking the history of the real estate company, also check who they bought the land from. Now, some individuals are developing or are starting their own real estate company. They will go, maybe, I don't know who owns the land, they will just put it for sale. My dear, if you buy land that has no source and you don't know the source, you may enter inside problem. So check the history of the real estate company if they have been selling genuine land to other investors. Documentation. Okay, the seventh one I need you to consider, and you must consider, is the documentation. What is the document of the land? Any land without the documents, my brother, my sister, no be you get am. Any land without documents, no be you get am. It's just like you are going to buy a vehicle without papers. How does that happen? If police can't stop you for road, wetin you go explain? You go explain tire, no evidence. So talking about documentation, please ensure it has the right document. Now, it must not be C of O. However, C of O is the #1 land document in Nigeria. So if the land has C of O, glory be to God. But if it does not, you can have deed of assignment, or which is called deed of conveyance. You can also have gazette, you can have a section, and some other land documents. I think I will talk about these land documents in my subsequent videos. So you will learn which land documents you need to know before you buy any property. So with these 7 factors, I think I've been able to convince you, not to confuse you, that there are certain factors, there are 7 most considered factors that you need to look into before you buy any property in Nigeria. Yes, I am Vichis, your real estate preacher. Before you go, ensure you like this video. And after liking, please subscribe. Subscribe. Share this to somebody who needs it. Share this to your dad who wants to buy a property. Share this to your mom who wants to buy a property. Share this to your friend who wants to buy a property. You may be saving a life. You may be saving somebody's earning. You may be saving somebody's hard-earned money. So please like, share, and subscribe. Alright, thank you. I come again in my next video.